Welcome back, and today we're talking about Tower of God episode 7. So like always, let's just jump into it. So episode 7 of Tower of God was another training episode, and we got to see the conclusion of Androsi versus Anak. And it was a very fun conclusion because we see that even though Anak is very angry about her mother's death, they managed to turn it into some type of comedy where, you know, whenever they were falling down, the way Androsi held on to Anak was really fun. The animation, the facial animation they drew there was really funny. So it was a good time. But we also got to see Hats and Lizzo kind of helping, needing help to fill out their paper with their friends that they gotta make for the week, and Khun was able to help them. And Khun even wrote a script on what to say and everything so they can get Androsi and Anak to sign those papers. And we see that little rivalry that Hats and Khun have. It's a really fun rivalry about earrings and stuff like that. So again, it was a really funny episode. They have really comedy stuff. Heck, even when we got to see the fourth test that they're gonna be participating on, right? We got to see Rock sitting in the sofa and laughing at everybody because essentially he already passed that test and he's just waiting around. He was, you know, above everybody else, and he made sure everybody knew that he was above everybody else. That's why I love Rock and his whole character. And we actually got to see Ho and Rachel, right? Those are the only two characters that we see are not building those type of connections, right? We see Ho on the surface, right? He's being nice and likes to talk to people and all that stuff, but we got to see him get a little salty in this episode, right? He definitely was feeling salty because he could not destroy all the balloons with his Shinsu, while Bam, who's a beginner and he called him weak, was able to destroy all the balloons with one little Shinsu beam, or whatever we're gonna call them. So again, Ho is very salty to the point where he doesn't believe he's gonna be able to pass the test. And then we got a mysterious letter outside of his room. Something about if he wants to climb the tower. He probably had instructions. I know exactly what it is. I'm not gonna spoil it because it is a really big part of the test that we're taking. And speaking of tests, right, we got the announcement of what the fourth test is going to be. And that test is a tag test. It's kind of confusing, right? Because the way they're playing it is one of the examiners, Quant, he's gonna be one of the people that's it, while another participant, one of the people taking the test, is also going to be it. And now they have two different groups, and Khun made the observation that, you know, if Khun and his team pass the test, well, maybe Bam and the other team might not pass the test. So we got a conundrum right now, right? Because obviously with Bam being the main character and Khun probably being also, you know, part of that main character group, you know, what's going to happen in this situation? And this is one of the reasons why I love Khun, because Khun has some strategies. He knows his stuff. So I can't wait to see how he's going to solve this whole problem. Now, one of the other biggest things that we got to talk about is Rachel, because Rachel, we see that she's still being a loner. She's not trying to, you know, build bonds or connections with all the other people in the tower. She's in her room, locked up, and Androsi called her out saying, you know, is it really worth climbing the tower and leaving Bam behind? Because we see Bam is taking this risk, risking his life to follow you. And you don't even want to tell him that you're in here. So, you know, I love the fact that Androsi, even though she's a princess of Jahad, she's, you know, putting her 2 cents in. So I can't wait till the next episode. We only got 6 episodes left, and I know the end of this season is going to be some next level stuff. It's a huge cliffhanger, right? It's a huge cliffhanger because, like I said, this whole season, season 1 of Tower of God is really building up the future of what Bam is going to become. So I can't wait to see the whole anime. Hopefully it gets renewed for season 2, and hopefully we get that announcement right at the end of the season or right before it, because honestly, we need more Tower of God, and we also need more webtoons to get animated. Webtoons like Solo Leveling, I know a lot of people are looking forward to that, and the only way those other webtoons are going to get picked up or if, you know, the webtoons like Tower of God, Noblesse, and those webtoons that are being animated do really, really well. So I really hope Tower of God is pulling those numbers, because I love this anime. I would definitely put this anime in my top 10. I read the webtoon, I know the story, I know what's coming, and I can't wait to see everybody's reaction. Only the people that are watching the anime, you have some big stuff coming, and I can't wait. So like always, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.